And here's this story. A man who made a toxic waste disaster. Greed, lax oversight and poor regulation allowed one man to distort the national market for toxic waste disposal and create an environmental catastrophe. In August 2012, former truck driver and sandblaster Graham Leslie White bought a 567-hectare block of useless scrubland outside the tiny western Victorian town of Coniva, nearly 5 hours from his home and businesses in Melbourne. He began by building a road designed to support the weight of heavy vehicles into the desolate patch. Later, White bulldozed a network of tracks deep into the interior of the property that dead-ended in oddly shaped clearings of rough red earth. So you can see that there, how it changed. White claimed it was a quad biking course for his children, an answer that satisfied the curiosity of the local council officer. But 5 years on, we know the truth. 5 years on, we know the truth, yeah. Covered by a thin layer of topsoil where the pits that White had dug and that he was filling with toxic waste, millions of litres of chemicals and tons of asbestos contaminated products brought by the truckload. Now, I could keep reading. You can find the article. It's in The Age from the 8th of December. But I just want to get to the point of, like, here we are, we're going on about the environment, about the planet and all this stuff, and it's like, who's in denial here? Where do these companies remember, it goes on and it's all connected, those fires at all those all those warehouses that were on fire with all the chemicals in them, they're all connected, right? But the point is, we've got all these companies out there that are fucking in fairyland, that are going, there's a good price, I can get rid of our toxic waste, but not questioning where the fuck they're going to put it or anything. Like, seriously, like, at what point aren't you complicit in the crime? Like, this is what I'm getting at. It's like, who cares who knew what, who did this, who did that? The point is, all of them should be in jail because they were all fucking the planet. We want to go and fucking attack all these people, and these people are the biggest crime makers in the town, living in a fantasy land. So we've got all these companies going, we never have any business relations or anything. The BOC, they're all involved. They're all complicit. And it's like, where did you think all your crap was going? It's just a joke. Why do we bother? It's like, what's the point? Here's where they could have worked it out. The volume of waste solvents created, transported or disposed of in Vic, New South Wales, South Australia, Queensland. Look at the numbers they dropped right down when this guy was in his prime with his business here, taking all these chemicals. So these big companies talk about how fucking they're trying to do their bit for the environment and for the planet. They're full of shit. Don't trust any of them. That's all I wanted to say, really. I didn't really want to read the whole article because it's quite a long one. I recommend you read it anyway. It's just a blatant kick in the balls, folks. Like how fucking, they're all that ignorant. It's only when they get found out that it comes into fruition, the truth, that they want to go, blah, 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 blah. So we didn't mean it, and we're sorry, and stuff like that. It's like, fuck off. These cunts should all be in jail. Like, everybody involved. That's all I've got. So I love these stupid, useless cunts like the EPA. Like, how useless is the EPA? We've got pricks spraying our skies non-stop. And what do they do about that? Nothing. Like, they're in protecting what environment exactly? They're full of shit. It's like, why? They should be all complicit as well because they're not doing their job. They didn't do their job because God knows how many other stockpiles of those chemicals and shit they got hidden away in the warehouses. And people live in this fantasy line. Where do they think all this shit goes? What, out Daniel Andrews' asshole or something? I don't know. But they live in a fantasy. Everybody's living in a fantasy land. What do you think everything is? It's all fucking toxic waste. Everything. So there you go. I've had enough.